What's going on, YouTube family, man? This is your boy again, man. I'm finna talk to you about spiritual meditation. This is a deep subject because a lot of people think that regular meditation and spiritual meditation is the same thing, but it's not. See, when you meditate on something with spiritual meditating, you allow the Holy Spirit to help you and to reveal to you the understanding of something and to help you discern things. And the definition of meditation is a meditation is an intense dwelling and thought upon an ideal theme with the object of thoroughly comprehending it. So when you go into meditation, man, and especially spiritual meditation, you dwelling on something, you know what I'm saying, with a thorough thought, thoroughly trying to comprehend what it is. So I'm gonna talk to you about two ways of spiritual meditation. I'm gonna talk to you about spiritually meditating on the Bible and spiritually meditating on yourself as a person. See, when you spiritually meditate on things in the Bible, you know the Holy Spirit is gonna come to you, man, and He's gonna reveal to you different things that when you first surface read the Bible, you didn't get because you were surface reading. Because a lot of people surface read the Bible, but they don't get the spiritual nuggets out the Bible. So when you ask the Holy Spirit to help you spiritually meditate on what you read, now the Holy Spirit is going to reveal to you the special nuggets and the special truths that Jesus really wants you to catch out of the Bible. So if you it's going to also put you in the shoes of the people that you're reading in the Bible, and it's also going to put you in the shoes of Jesus in the Bible. So now you understanding it from a spiritual aspect. You ain't understanding it from human eyes or worldly aspect. The Holy Spirit's going to put on those spiritual glasses for you, and now you seeing things through the eyes of Jesus. So when you're reading about different characters in the Bible, the different characters is the Holy Spirit is going to reveal to you that these different characters are personalities of people in your life, or it's people in your life. Once you spiritually meditate on what you read, and then when you read the Gospels and you read about Jesus, the Holy Spirit is going to reveal to you that He going to put you in the same shoes as Jesus. When you spiritually meditate on what you read, for instance, when the Pharisees and the Sadducees was trying to catch Jesus up, the higher ups in his time, it's gonna revert that to your life. You know what I'm saying? When you do something in your life, the higher ups, your boss or the government, they're gonna try to, take you out like they took Jesus out. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at it like when Jesus was healing the blind man, and the Holy Spirit is going to reveal to you that when you go and talk to somebody that's blind or can't see life for what it is, and you give them knowledge and discernment, now you healing the blind man. Or the in the Bible, the guy that was the paralytic or paralyzed, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be able to come up to people, and a homeless person or somebody that don't want to work, and you're going to help them, you know what I'm saying, get back on their feet and to walk again, to walk in life, to be productive and successful. See, these are the things when you spiritually meditate on what you read in the Bible, the Holy Spirit is going to put a whole nother and a whole new light on what you read. And now you'll be able to do the things that Jesus did, but in modern day times. You know, when you reading the Bible and the people that was, you know what I'm saying, hating on Jesus, you know what I'm saying crucify him, it's going to be people in your life that's going to hate on you, that's going to want to crucify you, that's going to want to see you down, out, and bad. You know, Jesus' brothers and sisters, they didn't believe in his walk. They didn't believe in who he was. And it's going to be the same thing with you. Your family members ain't going to believe your walk or who you are in the spirit. They just going to look at you like you was that same person from before. See, these are the things that you gain when you spiritually meditate on the Bible and you let the Holy Spirit reveal the secret nuggets of the Bible to you, because, Jesus wanted you to be just like him. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to show you that we are sons and daughters of God. And what I can do, you can do even more. So being born again and actually meditating on the scriptures using your spiritual eyes and letting the Holy Spirit lead you to different things, you will become on a whole new level in spiritual ranking. So, you know, what you constantly meditate upon, you will not only come to an understanding, but you will grow more and more in its likeness, for it will become incorporated in your very being, and it will become in fact your very self. See, the more and more you spiritually meditate on things, it's gonna become you. It's gonna become you because now the Holy Spirit is going into the gardens of your mind and it's plucking out all the negative, all the bad weeds that's in the garden of your mind. The Holy Spirit is going in as a gardener and he's picking it out, like, and he's showing it to you when you're meditating on it. Like, look, this is what this person did. Here's another weed. This is hate. Here's another weed. This is jealousy that's inside you. Let's get rid of it. And when the Holy Spirit gets rid of that, he's gonna plant a flower in your garden. Or I'm gonna get rid of this hate, and I'm gonna plant this flower in your garden in your mind, love. You know what I'm saying? Now the Holy Spirit is starting to deal with all your problems and everything that that's bothering you in life. The Holy Spirit is now showing you with a deeper eye and a deeper thought about what their problem is. You know what I'm saying? Jesus meditated on heavenly things so much that as soon he declared that him and the Father is one. You see what I mean? He meditated on heavenly things a lot. He would go up in that mountain early in the morning and to himself, and he would meditate on heavenly things, and he would talk to the Father, and he would pray, and eventually he became one with the Father. He was already the Father, but the Holy Spirit brought him into the realization more and more of who he was and what his mission was. You see what I mean? Spiritual meditation. Jesus was using the technique in the Bible. You know, spiritual meditation is searching, uncompromising thought, which allowed nothing to remain but the simple and naked truth. You see what I mean? When you spiritually meditate on something, it's going to break everything down to the simplest form. Even in your life, when you sit back and you meditate on what happened in that day and you spiritually meditate on it, you're going to see that, man, maybe in your day, your boss was mad at you. But now that you spiritually meditated on it, now the Holy Spirit is showing you, well, maybe your boss had trouble at home, so he brought it to work. Or maybe your boss was mad at another employee. That's why he took it out on you. So now you're not personalizing it, of what your boss did. Now the Holy Spirit is showing you that, nah, your boss is human and he going through different things, and you shouldn't worry about that. You shouldn't let that, come into your heart and give you a bad day, because the problem is the boss, and he's dealing with different things. See, the Holy Spirit, when you spiritually meditate and you think about that situation, he's going to break it down to the simplest form to where you transmute that into something positive. See, that's what the Holy Spirit is going to do. He's going to transmute all your negative and all your problems. He's going to show you what it is, and then he's going to transmute it to a positive form. And that's why you have to spiritually meditate on things. It say, thus meditating, you will no longer strive to build yourself up in your prejudices, but forgetting self, you will remember only that you are seeking for the truth. See, when you meditate on things, you want to get the truth out of everything that you meditate on. You want to get the truth out of it, man. Because sometimes when you don't have your spiritual glasses on and you see things through your worldly eyes, you don't see the truth of it. You just feel like it's an attack. But when you go back and when you get time to sit down and go back in your mind and meditate on it, you're gonna see, man, that it's all deprived from something that you feared or something that somebody else had inside them which was of fear, because it's only two high frequencies, love and fear. When you break it down, everything to the simplest form, it's either fear or love. It say, and so will remove one by one the errors which you have built around yourself in the past, and will patiently wait for the revelation of truth, which will come when the errors have sufficiently been removed. So man, that's all that's happening when you spiritually meditate, man. It's the Holy Spirit going in and being that gardener and showing you the understanding of what's bothering you, or what's going on in your life to keep you in that negative state. And when you spiritually meditate on things, you are allowed to, like I said, the Holy Spirit to be that gardener and pick out the weeds in your garden of your mind and in your heart. And so after you use this spiritual meditation technique, you're gonna realize that now you are a divine being. You a heavenly person, because now everything that used to bother you that was negative, you transmuting it into positive, and you ain't worried about the bad things that's happening in life, because now you walking with a permanent spiritual glasses on, because now the Holy Spirit is using you to do the things for the kingdom of heaven, and now you're bringing the kingdom of heaven down to earth, because you spiritually meditating on yourself, and you're not allowing no negative thoughts or weeds in your garden anymore. So I ain't gonna run it up for too long, man. I just had to talk to you guys about spiritual meditation, and you ain't gonna hear this from too many people, because they ain't gonna break it down to the simplest form, man, of what's going on. So I thank you for coming to my channel and listening to me for these few minutes, man. I love y'all, man. And remember, y'all go down there and y'all subscribe and like. And always, always stay prayed up.